What's up, Skyline? I'm Caitlin Payne, and I'm here to give you your weekly updates for the week of September 16th, 2015, brought to you by the Skyline View. Before we get on to the news this week, I'd like to give a quick apology for not putting up a podcast last week. But this week we have 2 going up, so be sure to check that out. And now we can get on to the news. In news this week, we have a story of the current drought in California, and this article is written by our Focal Point editor, Sarah Marasigan. We also have a story on possible free community college, and this was written by our newest staff writer, Amber Wong. And one of our other new staff writers, Alexandria Kenyon, wrote an article on bike injuries. And lastly, we have an article written by our news editor, Laurel Lujan, and Sarah Marasigan, our Focal Point editor, about the free speech event on abortion that took place in the Quad on Monday.
They were handing out these lovely pamphlets, magazines that have terrible writing and even worse pictures.
Okay.
And in Focal Point this week, we have a review written by Jordan Sweden on the Apple keynote. We also have 2 more articles by Sarah Marasigan, one feature profile of the Science in Action lectures, and an article on the 3D art gallery.
In Building 1.
And finally in sports, we have an opinion story, or an opinions piece by Steve Perotti on the pros and cons of jiu-jitsu, and also a new column called Meathead's Manifesto. And in this first article, he talks about the do's and don'ts of interactions at the gym.
Which is funny, because it's like, how would you, like, is there like certain ways to approach people at the gym?
No, I feel like it's more like gym etiquette. Where you don't want to bother
how
other
would you
people.
even define gym etiquette? Because I know it's one thing to like not bother people, but
I mean, like, there are things that other people will do at the gym that will just irk you or irk other people. So things that you might do. So he goes in depth in some of those, and I believe it's very interesting.
Okay, well, I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
And so I think that's it for this week. So let's get back to the newsroom. That's it for this weekly updates. Don't forget to check out our 2 TSV podcasts. We have 1 regular weekly one going up, and we have another one on the topic of sex. Also, we have multimedia coverage of the 3D art gallery in Building 1. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Skyline College Dance Festival that's taking place this weekend in Building 3. Everyone should go check it out. There will be different classes being taught on dances such as hip hop, contemporary, tap, and salsa. Finally, check out our social media sites. If you haven't already, go ahead and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Vine, and Snapchat. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and always don't forget to check out our online website, theskylineview.com. That's it for this week. My name is Caitlin Payne, and I'll see you next week.